Taking life on the chin. What does your chin say about you? Psychologically, it represents the reproductive organs and sex hormones. Like I said in my previous videos, if you have acne around here, you have hormonal imbalances. Psychologically, it represents your character, your will, your tenacity, ability to make your own path in life. So if you have a strong, prominent chin, you're strong-willed, strong intuition, everything you do is with a purpose. You're tenacious, ambitious, confident, can be stubborn and not malleable. If you have a small chin, you're sensitive, delicate, even-tempered, easygoing, tolerant, and single-minded. Doesn't mean you're simple, just you're focusing on one thing. Rounded. So instead of it being pointed, or some people have very square jaws, a rounded jaw, or chin, represents balanced temperament, warm, kind, tactful, friendly, generous, intuitive, strong sense of family, likes to act as mediators, is sympathetic and supportive. So again, as I was saying, sometimes people have very strong jaws. I met a guy at the airport, he's from Scotland, and man, he had like square as square could be, kind of like those old G.I. Joes. And even the Leo King, David Palmer, he has a very square jaw. Practical, logical, straightforward, strong-willed, and idealistic. And the guy I kind of got to know at the airport, I know he's from Scotland and he moved here to Canada 3 years ago, and he travels a lot, and you could tell he was very kind. You could see a lot of kindness in his eyes and a great smile and everything. But initially when staring at him, you could see he's kind of like stern, strong-willed, stubborn, like very square. If you have a pointed chin, you'll see this more on the fire faces, people who have upside down triangular faces. They're sensitive, friendly, socially intelligent, fun-loving, need to be around people, romantically adventurous, moody, and indecisive, which actually makes sense when you're sensitive and moody, putting back and forth, right? If you have a cleft or dimple in your chin, usually you like the limelight or you need attention. It also have tendencies towards addictive behaviors or issues with sex, which makes sense if you're looking for attention and you have a dimple in your chin. Thirst to adventure, hunts for new challenges, enjoys receiving attention. Acknowledgement and praise are needed. This is also in the 5 love languages where people need words of affirmation. You can see this hook-shaped line is also indicated there. So while I was in the Bahamas and getting hit on constantly by the men there, let me tell you, I was walking completely different, and I think this line became, actually I don't know what happened to this line, but I thoroughly enjoyed all the affirmations I was getting in the Bahamas. So I recently learned that. I think that's really freaking cool and accurate. People with dimples are also extroverted, charming, passionate, sometimes called the sign of the performer. So along with the shape of your chin, you can also have it jutting out, receding. You usually get a side profile. So mine actually kind of recedes a little bit. It's a familiar trait, and I think it's more of a psychological thing of us not speaking up when we need to. So anyways, when your chin is jutting out chin, it's most common in men, often extremely healthy. I would also say that this guy from Scotland had a rather jutted chin. Very strong-willed, forceful, great self-confidence, enthusiastic, dynamic, tenacious, eats problems for breakfast. So you want a strong, square, jutted chin on somebody like in the military, politics, any kind of leadership position where you need to take life on the chin, right? Receding may have been oppressed or dominated in past childhood, pessimistic, passive, non-confrontational. Is very true in my family. My mother and I both have receding chins, hers worse than mine. And reflecting on our lives, I can definitely see why. So that's the chin. Do you have a small pointed chin, making you sensitive, moody, friendly, and kind? Or do you have a strong, square, militaristic kind of chin that you can take life on the chin? You eat problems for breakfast, stick your chin out, you can do it. What kind of chin do you have? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you're interested in having your face read, I offer that services. You can contact me via like sending a message here or through my Instagram page, which is called Embody the Face. You can send me a DM there. I'm also on Facebook. You'd have to find me under the business pages of Kelly Sweet Comma RMT. That's my current profession, and I am shifting out of it. So, yeah, let me know what your chin says about you, and I'd love to read your face.